And with the playoffs on the horizon, Stan, how do you keep your players focused on the now?
Well, Brian, if you have an answer for that, I'd love to know, because I think all of us as coaches or as leaders of any kind, you're just trying to keep people in the moment the best you can, and it's not easy.
Now Washington starting five. Jordan Poole out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's George. And it's Sarr in at the center position. Got it.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
Cunningham against Poole. Middleton outside. The 15-footer. And that's off the glass and in.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Now here's Duren. 15 in his last outing. And that one's good. Cunningham.
Well, with the size that Cunningham has, he is a real handful inside.
Cade Cunningham has faced his share of challenges in his career, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, the injuries, the discouraging losses, but he's remained steadfast through it all. He's a committed and mentally tough player.
Believes in his game and now wants a team around him that can fulfill that need. Washington shooting their first free throws of the evening. That's good from George. Well, Coach, it's been discussed a lot, but the Detroit Pistons set a record in 2023 that no one wants to match.
Well, that's for sure, B.A. No franchise wants to suffer through a 28-game losing streak. They thought that team had potential, but they just never found their footing early on, and then things just snowballed on them.
George hits them both. And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
B.A., they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
Now here's Cunningham. Turned in an outstanding game against Washington. Stan, the top pick in the 2021 draft, Cade Cunningham. He's made major strides the last couple of years, but what have you seen from him?
Well, he's a big guard who can both score and create shots for his teammates. I think this guy is a winner.
And he can't get the first one. The Pistons have had quite a few high lottery picks of late, Stan. However, they haven't had much success yet.
Well, Brian, you know, sometimes it takes a lot of time. Some teams will come together quicker. Some players and some teams need more time to develop. Detroit's just got to keep adding to what they have and continuing to develop the players that are already in their system.
And a great fan base in Detroit, starving for victories.
Well, the pressure on Cunningham when he came into the league was immense. He's gone through adversity, but he's never stopped working to improve.
Poole from long range. Duren with a rebound. The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Back to Thompson. Pass to Hardaway. There's Cunningham with a 3. Knocks down the long J. Cunningham's got 8.
Well, it sure didn't take him much time to heat up. Aggressive start.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff. A big topic of conversation, Chris Middleton. Coach said Middleton is an incredible shooter. He said we cannot let him get comfortable. Shoot it directly off passes. Our goal, run Chris off that three-point line. Chris Middleton, hard to stop. Guys.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Thompson. 8 points in his last time out. Harris passes to Thompson. Inside. Here's Cunningham, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, that's the kind of assertive play you want to see more of from Cunningham.
Wizards trail by 6. And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Beasley's checked in for Thompson. All right, a chance to check out stats for Tobias Harris. Here's Middleton. 8 points in his last time out. And counted from 12 feet. Middleton's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, that's butter. I mean, Middleton with one of the smoothest jump shots in the league.
Cunningham finds Harris. Right side Hardaway. Duran the screen. Takes a three. Hardaway no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Grant, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Back to Cunningham. A minute 20 left in the first quarter. Driving in. Out of bounds. It'll be Washington's ball. And while we can, let's take a look at the rookies who are leading the way in points this past month. Fifth best, Alex Sarr.
Those averages have distance him from the pack. And the scary thing is, he may widen that margin.
For the Pistons, Stewart, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Holland comes in for Hardaway. And it's Schroeder in for Cunningham. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Pass to Carrington. Here's Smart, covered by Schroeder. The kick out to Poole. Clock at 6. From 9 feet. Detroit with a rebound. It was a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
They flat out dominated the last time these teams squared off, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, but they can expect a whole lot more resistance this time around. No team likes to lose a rebounding battle.
Detroit shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
2 shots.
And he makes a first. Thompson, he's checked in for Detroit. And the Wizards making a change here as well. George, he's checked in for Poole. And so he's able to get one of two. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Pass to Holmes. Now here's George. Clock at 4. Holmes, a screen on Thompson. Here's George. And it's all tied up. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Schroeder passes to Thompson. Beasley outside. Puts up a 3. Smart grabs the miss. From the wing. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Washington. They lead by a bucket. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you think about how the Wizards are doing here?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
The Wizards with a lead. All right, this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting in the second. They've got Rashawn Holmes, Corey Kispert out there with George. Then there's Marcus Smart, and it's Carrington in a 2-guard. Now here's Holmes. Pass to Carrington, and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Looking at the 2K leaderboard, now that we're into the second half of the season, these are the teams that have been grabbing steals and converting on the other end. Detroit, second.
Back half of the year, they've been much more aggressive in creating turnovers, and their offense has really benefited.
Now Beasley. Last game for him, he had 14. Left side, Schroeder. Smart with the defensive effort. And it's Washington with the ball. Here's Carrington. He's got 5. Here's Smart, plenty of space. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. And, Coach, it seems there's a move to cut out some of the cheap fouls in the game. This notion of, if you wouldn't call it on the playground, why do you call it in a game? You like to see where it's going?
Yeah, look, there's some times where I think we'd get a better game if the players do what they did in pickup games, Brian, and just called their own fouls. A lot of these cheap fouls would cease to exist. I think there's just got to be a better recognition from referees on what really impacts a play and what doesn't.
Now here's Smart. In his last outing, 16 points for him.
Great recognition from Stewart. I like seeing him use his length and size to make an impact on defense.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Pass to Smart. George, a screen on Schroeder. Smart against Schroeder. Smart with a bucket. Smart's got 4 points this quarter.
Going to work in the lane. Smart's tough in there.
They set a pick. And here's Stewart. Here's Beasley. Cashes it in from 11 feet. Beasley's got 5 points.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
And Stan, after starting his NBA career playing at center, the 6'8" Isaiah Stewart, more often now a power forward.
Yeah, look, Brian, he's improved as a shooter. He still looks more like an old school big at the 4 spot, but he can step out and stretch the floor. That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Pass to Schroeder. Beyond the arc. And the three-pointer goes. And the Pistons lead by 2.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Of course, you want big men who shoot at a high percentage. Here are the leaders in that category since the All-Star break. Jalen Duren is second.
The challenge for bigs is not only to create high percentage looks, but to also finish consistently. This group, they do just that.
And having bigs who can score efficiently in the paint provides a great counterbalance to the perimeter shooting that we see so many teams possess.
Now here's Coulibaly. Middleton outside, launches a three. No good that time. Detroit has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Harris passes to Duren. Cunningham outside. Over Poole, and Detroit again with the bucket.
Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his NBA career.
Middleton outside to end the run. The rebound by Detroit. They defeated Washington in their last game.
They really relied on the perimeter game in that one. Just consistent from distance all night.
Yeah, and what the heck were you supposed to do to stop them? Bucket after bucket from deep. Quite a show.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Poole outside. Pass to Coulibaly. George, a screen on Hardaway. Here's Coulibaly. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Coulibaly's got his first bucket in this one.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Harris outside. And he lobs it up to the rim. Stolen by Middleton.
I like this from Middleton, using his height inside to generate points.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
Middleton, Chris Middleton, 2 shots.
First one falls.
A proven champion. Middleton is someone any team would love to have. A great player and a great locker room presence as well.
Both shots good from the strike.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Cunningham passes to Duren. And here's Harris outside. And it's Poole with a rebound.
And we haven't seen them pound the ball inside and draw as much contact this quarter.
The three. Look at Poole showing the range.
A superb move right there. The spin shakes off any attempt at defense.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Wizards out in front, leading by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Please, direct your attention now to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. They're thinking about the shot. Too bad. Let's hear it for our contestant.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
And for that game against the Thunder, playing the team everyone has to go through in the West. But if you win that one, you can say, we beat the best. Don't sleep on us. These are the kind of games that define your season.
Talking Pistons now. Close game so far for them.
Their focus on defense has been inconsistent. Tough to win with lapses at that end.
Yeah, they got to clamp down in the second half, man. Better communication and multiple efforts.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Nice game, great performance by Cade Cunningham.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
And it's Washington with the ball. They lead by 1. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Cunningham is out there with Tim Hardaway. And it's Duren in at the 5, down low. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
Now here's Coulibaly. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Pass to Harris. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
In so many ways, Harris can beat you. He has the size and skill to score from all 3 levels.
Middleton passes to George. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. 5 on the clock. Shot from the top of the key. Middleton, no good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Here's Cunningham. And it's Poole with a rebound. The Wizards have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Putting on the Jets, Jordan Poole. The rebound by Detroit. Duren's got 5 rebounds in the game.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Hardaway, no good. Washington's gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Outside Coulibaly. Pass to Sarr. George outside. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Harris.
Trying to get it going. Only 1 for 5 to start the second half.
There's Cunningham with a 3. And again, no good by Detroit. And it's Poole with the ball for Washington. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Middleton up top, defended by Thompson. Lets it fly from 18. Sarr misses. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Harris. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. The Wizards with a lead. Pass to Middleton. To stop the drought. He drops it from range. Middleton's got 12 points.
I'll tell you what, I mean, it feels like Middleton can shoot from anywhere, but he's especially deadly from the corner.
Here's Cunningham. It's rebounded by Washington. Poole outside. Poole floating in for the slam. He's electric.
He can put you in the spin cycle, Poole with the impressive handles.
And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
In transition, here they come. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes and stepping back to the NBA three-point line, he just didn't have enough legs in his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off, Allie. Detroit shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he drops the first.
And with Hardaway, he has no fear on the court. To him, there's no defender he can't take on, no shot he can't make.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. We've got 1:13 left in the third. Poole outside. Pass to Smart. Poole a screen on Schroeder. Smart for three. The rebound by Stewart. Pistons trail by 5. Beasley with it. He's got 5. Outside Schroeder from deep. And Beasley gets it to go on the assist from Schroeder. Beasley's got 8.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Smart passes to Poole. Smart a screen on Hardaway. Poole from long range. The Pistons clear it.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
And he misses the go-ahead basket. Washington has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Oh, what an effort by Poole!
Tremendous strength by Poole right there, just pushing past the contact.
Outside Hardaway for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. He's got 5. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's Washington. They're up by 1. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. The Pistons trailing, so on the floor for the Wizards. We've got Marcus Smart, Corey Kispert out there with Rashawn Holmes, and it's Champagnie at the power forward position. It's Beasley on the wing. Outside Schroeder, 5 to shoot. Stewart, screen on Smart, and here's Schroeder outside, and Holmes pulls it down. Holmes has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Champagnie. Pass to Holmes. Now Kispert. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
And if you're wondering why the score is so high, look to the defense being played. Not good.
Not a lot of resistance, and trying to just outscore other teams, generally not the best recipe for long-term success.
And it's Detroit with the ball, following the score by Washington. It's Beasley on the wing. Pat misses. Got a chance to tie it. Washington leading by 3. Pass to Champagnie. And here's Kispert from the arc. The rebound by Beasley. Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Schroeder. To tie it up. And again, no good by Detroit.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it. Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
Let's go! Everybody's getting down. Okay, we're looking for the move. Who's got it? Who's got it?
It's a completely new group for the Pistons. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He emphasized staying sharp the rest of the way, saying turnovers will kill us. We can close this gap if we take care of the ball. Don't try and overdo it. Let's send it back to you guys, Brian.
And Allie, thank you for that. Thompson, a screen on Poole. Cunningham, left side.
Yeah, the defender's a little bit out of position, but that's what Cunningham will do to you. He works every angle.
At the line for your Pistons, Cunningham. K. Cunningham. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
Good on both.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Wizards leading by 3. Poole, the pass to George. Now here's Coulibaly. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Takes a step back. Cade gets going. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, the way that Cunningham knifes his way inside off the dribble, it's hard not to foul him on the move.
Cunningham. Cade Cunningham. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from Cunningham. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outside Coulibaly. Poole a screen on Hardaway. George outside. Poole outside. Pass to Coulibaly. Middleton from the outside. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
You know, and with a rare combination of length and shooting, Chris Middleton is a bucket.
Here's Cunningham. Oh, Cade Cunningham, strong.
Big time points from Cunningham. Good to see him stepping up in these moments.
Poole, the pass to Sarr, and here's Coulibaly. Pass to Middleton. Shoots over Thompson. Middleton, no good.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And so it's Poole who brings up the ball for Washington. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. It's good.
Putting his head down and going for what he wants. Just a nice, assertive drive by Poole.
Here's Cunningham. After the basket by Washington. Over Poole, converts on the jumper, an easy 2. Cunningham's got 22.
Not afraid of taking big shots. Cunningham rises to the occasion and delivers.
Outside Coulibaly. George, right side. Middleton looking around. Just 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. And Cunningham pulls it down. Detroit has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Pulls it. He connects. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Steps back. Poole. It falls.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. .32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Cunningham passes to Thompson. Back to Cunningham. Over Poole. Count it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Cunningham's teammates and coaches trusting him in a big spot.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet. And an intentional foul right there.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
seconds. At the line for the Wizards, Jordan Poole, 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get it quickly.
And you can tell Cunningham is a very determined player, refusing to give up on the situation. Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
We'll talk about poise under pressure. Buries all of his free throws, and now up 3. They've got to play smart.
And it's Cunningham missing, and an intentional foul there stops the clock.
First personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
Thompson outside, fires from deep, off the mark. So it's Washington picking up the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road. It really